What the freak is up, y'all? I missed you, okay? I know I didn't post last week, and that's because I was on a trip. I went to Florida. We got beachy, we got sandy, and we got crusty and dusty.
Oh, here we go again.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video, okay? I'm finally back. I know you last week y'all were probably like,
what the heck? Where's Brenda? Why hasn't she posted? I've been anxiously waiting on her channel to watch her new video.
I'm sure that's what you guys were all doing on Sunday at noon. But unfortunately, I did not post because I was away. And it was lit, and now I'm back. Let me just get my bearings, okay? Since I took a week off, now I feel weird. I feel awkward. I'm like,
hi, this is my first YouTube video ever. I don't remember how to do it.
That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling right now. And whenever I feel nervous, usually I talk about how nervous I feel and say every thought that comes into my brain. And that's why it's kind of weird to be around me when I'm like this. But, you know, if you can love me through this, you can love me through anything. I want to address a few things before we get started, okay? The first thing is my hand. It's gross, and I know it's gross. It's crusty and dusty, like it looks disgusting. And so I wasn't about to just like talk with my hands and have you look at this and then be like,
what the heck, Brenda? Are we not gonna address that?
We're addressing it. It's a sunburn. But I got the sunburn like 4 days ago, and so it has started to heal. And, you know, it gets worse before it gets better. So now it looks like...
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that? What's that, brother?
It looks like this. My skin's coming off. It looks... And it doesn't feel good either. It feels bad. I don't know why I forgot to sunscreen my hands. Every time I go out in the sunshine, I know what's gonna happen. Like, I know the sun is just gonna attack me because me and the sun are mortal enemies. However, sunscreen is like chainmail. You know, you can try to protect yourself as much as you want, but there's still gonna be some spots that are gonna be vulnerable. And y'all, I tried, but I got sunburned in places I didn't even know it was possible to get sunburned at. Literally, I got sunburned right here, on the corner of my eyes. Like, literally when you wear sunscreen, it says don't put it near your eyes. So yeah, I'm not gonna lather it on my eyelids. You would think that the sun would spare me and the eyelids, but it didn't. And also, I got sunburned on this side of my earlobe and not this side, not the inner side. I don't know. I literally don't know. And this side is peeling also, so if my earlobe looks crusty, the sun did it. That's all I can say about it. I did remember to sunscreen my face and my neck and everything though, like the important parts, but I also got sunburned on the back of my knees. I was wearing a swimsuit that was long, like it was a long sleeve shirt and it was long shorts, so they came down to my knees. Because, I mean, I can't be, it's not hot girl summer over here, it's girl who doesn't want to get sunburned summer. Because I don't even care about being hot. I care about protecting myself. So I was like, in my like grandma swimsuit, you know what I'm saying? I thought if my legs are in the ocean, the sun cannot get me. You know, fish don't get sunburned.
And what gave you the confidence?
Delusion?
Wrong. False.
False.
Not true. That was a lie. And I learned that the hard way. It looked like I was wearing red socks. I'm not going to show you that though, because I also got ferociously attacked by biting midges. And so my legs look like I have chicken pox. I didn't even know those existed until I was like,
Huh, my legs are stinging. What's up with that?
and then I got into the light and I was like, yo.
There's bugs on me, bro.
Also, I just want to say that I had camera positioning issues today. So if my camera's a little crooked or my lighting's a little weird, it's because I just didn't want to deal with it anymore, y'all. Because my camera is too heavy for my tripod. And my tripod's legs are adjustable. So I'm adjusting it and then it'll start slipping because my camera's too heavy. So I gotta put it in a very specific certain way so that that doesn't happen. And like, I couldn't get it perfect and then I was just over it. But anyway, it is what it is. And besides those things, I had a great time. And I got some seashells. And I know y'all are probably, the coastal homies are probably like,
Brenda, we don't care about seashells. Like, those are everywhere.
but I live in Oklahoma, okay? We don't have ocean. We don't have seashells. We barely even have water. The water that we do have is only full of like catfish and bacteria. So naturally, I was excited to find seashells. And so I got seashells. I picked out the coolest ones. I'm gonna show them to you. And if you don't wanna see them, then I don't know why you clicked on this video. Because that's what this video is about. Me talking about my cool shells I found. So without further ado, we get in it. This is how I chose to transport my shells. Because shells are breakable. And I was about to fly in an airplane and I was like, I don't want my shells getting all messed up. You know what I'm saying? So I wrapped them in a beach towel and I put them in this Ziploc bag. I'm gonna say too, I washed all of these shells after I got them and I washed them with soap because, you know, when you're at the ocean, you think,
Oh, what a nice breeze. It smells so fresh over here.
but then when you take something from the ocean into your residence, the ocean smells horrible. And you're like,
Yo, these shells are funky.
so I washed them. But I'm a little nervous that when I open this bag, the sea funk is gonna escape and disperse. And so I guess we'll see if that happens. I just got this out of my suitcase. I've not opened it since I've been back home. When I washed them in the hotel and it was grody, but I didn't want to bring the grodiness home. So I'm hoping that we are hashtag not grody. I'll be the judge of that. Unleash the beast.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Are my eyebrows still on? Oh God.
Oh hell no.
I think I've made a mistake. Y'all. Can I cancel this video? Do I have to take these out? It's already in motion. I have to go for it. I have to just do it. It is what it is, you know? Maybe they just need to air out.
You sure about that?
Anyway, we'll start with my fave. I knew this one wouldn't get broken because I don't know if it's actually a shell. I don't know if you can even see it that good. But it's like this rock. And it feels like a shell. It doesn't feel like a rock, so I don't... But nothing lives in it. Well, actually, it's got all these little tiny holes. Trypophobia alert if you have that. I don't, actually. I like little holes. I think they're cool. And they're even cooler when there's stuff in them.
What?
I call this the condo because it looks like a bunch of all the holes are like little condominiums, and some of them have like little things inside, like little barnacles or little sea growths or whatever. So I'm like, oh, they're inhabited by little guys. It's lit. I would love to live here. Regrets are setting in, y'all. It's too late now. It's too late to go back. We've already committed. And I'm wearing such a nice dress today. It's gonna smell like the sea. Why do I keep smelling it? Oh my god. Oh no. Also, let the record show that since I haven't opened these since my travel, I'm hoping they're all intact. First, we got this baby. This is like, I don't even know. For the record, I don't know what any of these things are. I don't know what creature used to live inside of them. I have no idea. But I just disclaimer, I did make sure that this real estate was uninhabited before I took ownership of it. Okay, I'm not trying to evict anybody, so we're good. But this is like a twisty shell, only it's really smooth. It's got like a little twisty right here. It's kind of small and it looks pretty suggestive. I'm gonna get a close-up on all of these so that y'all can see, but it's a little sus at the end, if you know what I mean. I'm not gonna go into any more detail. I think I think we all know what's going on. Anyways. No, guys. I worked hard on this one too. My sand dollar. It got broken. Dang it.
Oh no! Our table! It's broken!
This one was so cool. Oh man, I kind of figured that would happen. I tried really hard to protect him, but it was not to be. It was a cool sand dollar. It went like this, but and now he is even more dead than he was before, unfortunately. So may he rest in peace. The inside is really cool though. This is where the odor is coming from. All right, next we got this one. This is your good old classic. Like when you think of seashells, you think of this. It's cool. It's like a scallop, like in Animal Crossing when you got to give the scallop to that cute little otter in the ocean. That's what this is. And I like it because it's just all white. Like it looks very perfect. So kudos to God for making this one. This one is kind of the same thing. It's like a little scallop shell. I think it's a scallop. I don't know what I'm talking about though. And it's pink. It's very small and adorable. And I liked it because it was pink. That's the only reason. I'm really glad this one didn't break because I was also worried about this one. The body of Christ. Amen. Ooh, I love this one. This one is one of the best ones I found, y'all. This is like I think they call it a whelk or something. I think like a little sea snail lives in one of these babies, but I made sure there was no snails. But look at how beautiful this is. Look at the freaking, it's gorgeous. It's like a cute tan color and it's so perfect. Like it's not even broken anywhere. It's like so dope. And I found this. I found this all by myself, and I'm proud of that. This one is also very adorable. I think it's a whelk too, but I don't actually even know. This one's like pointy on the spinny part, like on the spindlies. It's like really, these things are so pretty that they look like they're not even real. Like how does this occur naturally in nature? That is so crazy that this is just a naturally occurring item. Freaking what the heck, that's so cool. This one is kind of like the other two, but it had a really interesting pattern going on. It has like, oh my god, I almost dropped it, bro. It has like little stripies on it. Do you see that? It's like stripy. It also has like leopard print or something going on. This whelk was very stylish. I feel like she was really the talk of the town. Everybody was like, girl, your shell is so on point. And she was like,
I know, I made it myself.
She was a baddie. Ooh, this one is really cool. It's big. It's a, what is it? I don't know. Do you know what this is? Comment down below if you know what this is or anything. I think it's a clam. Like, I think there was probably a top and it was like this. But, it's very scoopy. So I used it to scoop the sand and find other shells. So it was really neat. And also this one's not broken, and most of the big ones like this were broken. So that was a win. And it's very beautiful. It's brown, but like a tasteful brown. And it's got some like little browner browns on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's chic brown. Also, my fiance found this one. This is another little, what I think is a clam. It's very white. Like it's like pure white, y'all. It's really pretty and it's thick. So I kept this one because I was like, you know what? This one is not going to get broken in transit, and she didn't. She is all good. So props to that. Also, I really love the little like wavies on the inside. It's really neat. I would love to see one of these with like a pearl in it. I feel like that would be so cool. Like, you know, like in The Little Mermaid, they had like clam shells and that's where they kept their jewelry. What's that one where she has all of her sisters? Ariel's Beginning. That one? That's the best one. If you've seen The Little Mermaid and you haven't seen Ariel's Beginning, you need to stop what you're doing right now and go watch it. You can finish this video. I would actually recommend that you do, because oh my god, I'm so glad this one didn't break. This one is so cool. We got a whole clam, y'all. A whole freaking clam. He's got his top and he's got his bottom. He's beautiful. He's got these neat ridges and he sounds like glass. Like, listen to that. Clam ASMR. He used to be super grody on the inside, but my fiance, since he's from the Philippines, he has expert beach knowledge. So he went and got some coconut husk and he scrubbed the inside of it and it cleaned it all up. And I was like, yo, that is so cool. This is like, what? I don't even know. I don't even know what this is. I feel like it was starting to be a swirly shell and then it just wasn't. I have no idea what this is or how it came to be in nature, but it kind of looks like an abstract art piece. You know, like when you go to a park and there's just like a statue of like basically nothing and you're like, okay, who paid money for that? That's what this reminds me of. This thing was really cool because it is like super flat on one side, this side right here, and then it's super wavy on this side. I don't even know if anything ever lived in here or what it would have been, but this thing reminds me of mountains, and so I like it. It even looked like on the back, it even looks like someone drew mountains on it, which they didn't, but like it looks so cool. We got another whelk. We got another swirly one. I love this one. It just looks very clean. You know what I mean? This is another one that looks fake. Like it looks like nature didn't do this, but it did. She did that. Mother Nature was on point. And this one is like not bumpy on the swirly part. It's like very smooth. It's matte. Like some of these are shiny and glossy. This one's matte. It's a nice variety. This one my fiance found. It's a black scallop, and so he was happy to find this one because black is cool. And it looks more gray right now because it is like fully dry, but when we found it, it was really black and it looked really cool. It does have a tiny hole in it, but for the most part it's very perfect, and this one is awesome. Ooh, I know I've said like, oh, this one's my favorite and this one's like, okay, but this one, like, yo, come on. This one looks like a piece of furniture that you would put in your house. Like, it is so perfect. It's got cool pointies on the side of it, and it's like, it's super dark and then it gets lighter, like a work of art. Like, this is so dope. And honestly, like, it's so curled in that I really had to wash this one out, like, a lot, because there was a lot of dirt inside of it, and I was half expecting something to pop out. I was like, geez, I hope nobody comes out of here. But nobody did. It was free real estate, so I scooped that baby up, and it was a good choice because this thing is mega cool. Ooh, this one is so awesome. It's really pointy. This one is so cool, but I will say the only thing that I don't like about it, well, it's not even that I don't like it, it's just I don't really know how to fix it, but it has like a lot of like algae or like green stuff on the outside of it. You can kind of see it. It's really dried out now, and I tried really hard to scrub it off, and it was doable, but like I just didn't have the tools at the time to scrub it all off, so some of it is still on there, and I do think if I could scrub it all off it would be way prettier. But this one is pretty cool, and it is like the biggest of the swirly whelk shells that I got, so it's still pretty awesome. Ooh, this one is really neat. This is like the beginning of a whelk shell, and it either broke or didn't make it. I honestly don't know how these things are formed in nature, so I don't really know what to make of this. But I thought it was really cute. It reminded me of like a fancy wine glass or something. So I just picked this baby up. I think the ridges are really cool. And again, it looks like an abstract art. Like, it looks like a cool sculpture that you'd be like, I don't know what that is, but I like it. Ooh, and this thing was really cool. And I don't even know if the camera is going to do it justice, because you might think it looks mega ugly depending on how the camera is doing it. But this, we went on a dolphin tour. And it was also a shelling tour, so like you go see some dolphins on the island, and you also get to pick up shells while you're there. And on our boat was a marine biologist, and he was like, you guys can ask me questions about the sea creatures. And so naturally my brain was filled with questions, but I also didn't want to annoy him with all my questions, so I only asked a couple. But one of them was, what the heck is this, and how is it naturally occurring? Because it looks like an oil spill or something. Like, it's iridescent and rainbow, and how it feels like metal. It's very breakable. I'm surprised this one made the trip, honestly. I found a lot more smaller ones, but this is the biggest one I found. But the guy told me that this is a pin shell or something. It's like a pin clam. So there's actually a clam that resides right here. And they make these like big shells. So he said that this one was probably actually like a lot bigger and then just got broken on the way to the shore. So anyway, I thought that was really cool. It's really rainbowy, but it looks more rainbow when it's wet. Now that I'm looking at this one and it's all dried out, it kind of looks mega grody, but I think it's still cool. This is another whelk twisty shell, but it looks like it has really been beat up in the journey to the shore because it has a lot of little holes in it, a lot of little cracks. It looks like the color's been washed off of it. The texture is very like powdery, like very, like it's not shiny like some of the other ones. It's like it's made of chalk, you know what I mean? But I still think it's really neat. It's very like skeletal almost. Like this one definitely looks like this was like a part of something's body, you know what I mean? We got another good old scallop. This one was so cute. It has little dots on it. Like it's like little pink decor, you know? Like that is so cute. Like this one definitely looked like pretty, like just a decoration of the sea, you know? Like I feel like a fish hung this up on their wall and they were like, oh yeah, this is peak modern decor right here. We got another twisty shell. Okay, I was really excited whenever I found any of these. I know you guys are like, okay, dang Brenda, that's enough twisty shells, but like, come on. This one is so cool. The only thing is that instead of having a pointy tip at the twisty, it has like a little hole, like it got inverted or something. This one is also super thick. Like this one, it's like heavy, you know what I mean? And it's definitely not like, it's not too, it doesn't have a whole lot of decorum or anything. Like it's pretty plain, but I think it's really neat. It's pleasing to my eye. I don't know how any other way to say that. We also, this is another twisty shell, but this one is unlike any of the other ones. It also has some tiny little shells inside of it, but they are stuck in there. I tried to get them out and they were not coming out. So I'm like, okay, that's you guys can just stay in there, I guess. But this one is really smooth and the pointy is like very uniform and like very like, it's like extra pointy, you know? The edges are sharper. It doesn't hurt to touch it or anything, but like it's really, I don't know, it's like a more dramatic shape than the other ones. So this one really looks like someone had sculpted it. Oh, one of the little ones just fell out. Cool. I'm like, they're stuck in there. Apparently they're not that stuck because they are coming out now. All right, this is the last one. I don't even know what I feel like this one is such an enigma. Look at this baby. Is this a clam? Because it's so heavy. Like this one straight up feels like a rock. And it's like a condo too because it's got a bunch of little apartments inside of it. You can see there's like a little guy in one of those. Like I don't even know what's happening here. If this was a clam or maybe it was a clam shell like a long time ago and just over time like all the erosion like built up some like calcium or something on it. That's my best guess. I have no idea. So if anyone knows about like sea creatures or sea life or what the heck this is, leave me a comment. I'm very interested in like the ocean and everything that goes on in there. The only reason I didn't want to become a marine biologist is because I don't like science class, and science class is difficult and I didn't want to have to, I just wanted to see cool stuff in the ocean. I didn't want to have to like do work. Ugh, it smells so bad. I don't even, what do I do now? What do I do with this? Should I just throw this away? Should I just give up on it? Or should I wash it? Maybe I should wash the ocean out of it. I don't know though. After this experience, I don't think I want to encounter this again. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I'm over it. Anyway, those are all my shells. Let me show you guys like a cool view of all of them on the table. So roll that. Alright, I hope you guys liked this video. Sorry, it was kind of weird, but like I wanted to show you my shells because I thought they were really cool. Let me know down below, have you ever found a cool shell at the ocean? Do you think shells are lame because you're like the ocean is just always there for me? Are you as enthralled by marine life as I am? Let me know down below. Please like this video and give me a like for showing back up. You're welcome. And I will see y'all suckers next week. Bye.
What the hell?